It's Thomas Lin, the younger brother of John Lin from the rival family. "I'll give you 30,000 silver coins for that triple root," he declares. The shop owner's eyes turn into silver coins. "Mr. Lin, you are so generous. Done. The triple root is yours." Ronald immediately grabs the owner's hand. "Hey, I've already paid for it." The owner shakes him off rudely. "Mr. Lin offered me 30,000 while you tried to bargain me down from 10,000. Know your place and get out." Thomas Lin walks up to Ronald with a sneer. "Wait, isn't this Ronald Kin, the famous loser? Why are you even here, trying to fix your broken body with medicine? Let me tell you, your cultivation core is destroyed. Nothing can save you from being a loser." Ronald looks him dead in the eye. "Are you so sure my core is still destroyed?" "Being positive won't change the truth," mocks Thomas. "Even your childhood lover is going to marry someone else. What do you think you can do about it?" As Ronald observes him, he notices the scent of medicinal herbs and fire on the man. He realizes Thomas is an alchemist. He thinks to himself, "Alchemists are rare nowadays. There is barely 1 in 10,000 martial artists. This guy is gifted, but he's pissed me off. He shouldn't blame me for what happens next." Thomas Lin puffs out his chest. "I am the disciple of Master Dan of the Double Peak Bamboo Mountain. I am a level 10 alchemist apprentice. You are nothing compared to me." The shop owner gasps. "What? A level 10 alchemist? The disciple of Master Dan? Mr. Lin, it is such an honor. My humble shop is graced by your presence. To show my sincerity, I'll give you the triple root as a gift. Please, take it." Seeing this pathetic display, Ronald begins to laugh. Thomas Lin snaps. "Kid, what's so funny? Are you looking for a fight?" "Even though alchemists are rare," Ronald says calmly, "you shouldn't be so arrogant. I know for a fact that I can make a better pill than you." Thomas Lin turns red with rage. "Kid, I will show you the consequences of bluffing. Since you claim you can make a bolus, let's have a competition. The loser gives the winner 50,000 silver coins and both of his legs. How does that bet sound?" Just then, a woman interrupts the conversation. "Wait, my name is An Chong. Sorry, I just overheard your conversation. I'd like to be the judge of your competition. Is that all right?" The shopkeeper introduces her with reverence. "This is An Chong, the leader of the business alliance in the City of the Sword. She controls almost all the medicinal resources in the city. Even the powerful Qin and Lin families must seek her favor for specific medicines." Upon hearing this, Ronald Qin remarks, "So this is An Chong. My father always spoke of her. I never expected her to be such a beautiful lady." "You're embarrassing me, mister," An replies smoothly. "Since you wish to compete, please follow me to the back room. The rules are simple. Both of you must refine a beauty bolus within the time limit. Whoever produces the superior pill wins." Thomas Lin sneers at Ronald. "Ronald Qin, you're out of luck. I've made countless batches of beauty boluses while studying under Master Dan. The best I've ever produced was grade 4. The shopkeeper adds, "Ingredients usually lose their efficacy when refined in a furnace. Most alchemists can only preserve 10 to 20%. For Mr. Lin to reach grade 4, he is indeed the true disciple of Master Dan." "Enough talk," Thomas says dismissively. "Let's start. I know I'll win anyway." At An Chong's signal, the refinement begins. Ronald Qin gathers herbs and throws them into the furnace, but since it is his first time, the furnace suddenly explodes. "Useless," Thomas mocks. "You couldn't even form the ingredients into a pill." The shopkeeper shakes his head. This boy is too innocent. He's clearly never made a pill before, yet he overexerted himself and accepted the bet. I'm afraid he has already lost. But An Chong remains calm. "We have plenty of ingredients here. Mr. Qin, you still have time to try again." Ronald Qin looks at Thomas and asks, "Do you want to raise the stakes? How about the loser cuts off one arm and both legs?" Thomas laughs. "Fine. The loser cuts off both arms and legs. The stakes are now 50,000 silver coins and all 4 limbs." Thomas thinks to himself, "Ronald, you must be panicking. You think raising the stakes will scare me off? I can see through your little tricks. You are going to lose." On Chong smiles. This is so interesting. Can I join you guys? How would you like to join? Ronald asks. On instructs the shopkeeper, go fetch my furnace and my ring. The shopkeeper returns with two legendary items. Tempered Furnace, a grade 5 mortal stage furnace capable of refining 5 to 10 boluses at once. And Spatial Ring, a 5th level Mortal Realm artifact with 10 square meters of storage space. This is the best furnace in the city, and the ring is magical. I will give both to the winner. However, the loser must pay me 500,000 silver coins. Both Ronald and Thomas agree. Thomas Lin finishes first. A grade 4 beauty bolus. This is the best batch I've ever made. Ronald, don't try to run when I start cutting off your limbs. An Chong examines it. It is indeed grade 4. Mr. Lin, you are a qualified level 10 alchemist. But then, Ronald Chin completes his refinement. He is overjoyed to see that on his very first successful try, he has produced a grade 9 quality pill. The shopkeeper is incredulous. 90% quality? You must be exaggerating. Pellets are classified by quality. 10 to 39% inferior, 40 to 69% good, 70 to 99% superior, 100% panacea. Normally, only master alchemists can make good pellets. He isn't even an alchemist. How could he make a superior pellet? But when the shopkeeper takes the pill in his hand, his face pales with shock. Oh my God, it really is a beauty pellet. They say superior pellets have a faint glow on the outside. This is mind-blowing. Upon seeing the result, An Kyung thinks to herself, it would be a real challenge even for a senior alchemist to make such high-quality pellets. But Ronald made a 90% quality pellet so easily, and he's just started with alchemy. Is he truly that talented? Thomas Lin erupts in fury. I have been learning alchemy since I was a child. I studied under Master Dan, and even now I can only make 40% quality pellets. You're not even an alchemist. How is it possible for you to make a 90% quality pellet? That's irrational. You must have cheated. You should believe what you see, you idiot, Ronald Kyung retorts. Well, if you're in doubt, I can give it another try. Then you'll be completely convinced. Ronald thinks, I didn't have proper control over the heating during my last go. I'll do even better if they give me another chance. Ronald turns to An. There's still some time left, and the pellet I made had some flaws. Do you mind if I do it again, An? An Kyung smiles warmly. Of course not. You can use all of the ingredients for free. This time, I'll keep my eyes glued to you so you can't cheat, Thomas snarls. As Ronald begins refining again, he focuses intensely. After the first two experiments, I am very familiar with the components, internal strength, and heating control. This time, I can do it even faster. In a very short time, Ronald finishes the pill. Thomas Lin snatches it away to inspect it, only to freeze in horror. 100% quality! A memory of his master flashes through Thomas's mind. Master Dan had once told him, Thomas, alchemy pursues perfection in all aspects, from materials to forging to heating, but it's extremely difficult to achieve. There are many senior alchemists in the world who only achieve 90% quality in their entire lifetime. Anyone who is able to create a real panacea is a truly legendary talent. Thomas trembles with rage. That bastard's core of cultivation was destroyed a few days ago, and now he turns into a talented alchemist? That's nonsense! He must have some tricks up his sleeve. I'm a level 3 body training martial artist and a grade 10 alchemist. I'm not losing my limbs to that bastard. I'm going to kill him. With a roar, Thomas lunges at Ronald, but before he can strike, An Kyung steps in, conjuring an energy shield that protects Ronald effortlessly. It's not your turn to create chaos at the best chemist in the city, Thomas Lin, she says coldly. An Kyung swings her fan, releasing a wave of energy that blasts Thomas back, leaving him wounded. An Kyung has greater power than me, Thomas thinks in shock. I thought she was only a weak lady. Ronald Kyung approaches the fallen Thomas. Thomas, you just lost 50,000 silver coins and your 4 legs, as well as the 500,000 silver coins for An. You not regretting it, are you? I'll give you an ultimatum, Ronald. Thomas gasps. Don't break my legs and I'll give you 100,000 silver coins. Is that all your limbs are worth? That's not much. Don't cross the line, Ronald. Take a step back to see the bigger picture. I have the whole Lin family on my side. You and your family will suffer if you mess with us again. Crack! Ronald ruthlessly breaks one of Thomas's legs. I'm a merciful person, Thomas. I'm going to give you another chance. You have 1 leg and 2 arms left. Do you want to keep them? This is all I have, 50,000 silver coins. You can have them all. Just please spare me, Thomas begs. But Ronald doesn't stop. He systematically breaks Thomas's remaining legs and both arms. Like you said, you have the whole Lin family on your side. Since you've already messed with my family, I won't spare you. As he lies broken on the floor, Thomas screams, You're so cruel, Ronald. You'll suffer a brutal death. As long as I survive, I'll kill you. Ronald Kin delivers a final, powerful kick that sends Thomas Lin flying. Thomas crashes into the wall with such force that cracks a spider web across the brickwork. Watching this, An Yang thinks to herself, Ronald would be a great assassin. He could make a real difference in the future. He'll be of great help to me if I can recruit him into my sword business alliance. The shopkeeper, now trembling with regret, approaches Ronald. I'm sorry if I offended you in the past, Mr. Kin. Please take these 3 medicines as a token of my apology. I sincerely hope that you can forget our unpleasant history and become a patron of my business. No problem, Ronald replies shortly. An Yang steps forward, seizing the moment. Great. In order to make friends with a young talent like you, I'd like to make a special promise on behalf of the Sword Business Alliance. Whenever you need to purchase medicine in the future, you'll enjoy a 30% discount at any chemist. Thank you so much, An, Ronald says. But there's a saying, no pain, no gain. I feel guilty for having such a big privilege. You can just be honest if you ever need my help. I will do my best. An Yang smiles. You're such a smart guy, Mr. Kin. Surely you know that cooperation is the only way to achieve a win-win situation. I only have one small request. I hope that you can join our Sword Business Alliance as an alchemist. Ronald looks at her curiously. The Sword Business Alliance has almost all the medical resources in town and is one of the most influential groups. I wonder why you'd want me to join. I guess it's not common knowledge, An Yang explains, but we aren't the only power in the City of the Sword. There's another group called the Firmament Society. They control the weaponry resources and have been our competitors for years. They are in close ties with the Lin family and have their full support. Because of that, they have the ability to annex us. She continues, There aren't many high-quality pellets on the market. If you could make a batch of good or even superior pellets to sell in the city, you'll shatter the market. It would help me immensely in our fight against the Firmament Society. So, Ronald summarizes, you want to use my ability to help the Sword Business Alliance annex the Firmament Society and then monopolize the city, right? Exactly, An admits. Aside from that, you'll need to work with an alliance if you want to re-energize the Kin family. The Lin family is already flourishing with the Firmament Society's help. I promise you'll have my full support if you join us. Okay, I'm in, Ronald decides. The Kin family's development will need a lot of resources. Working with you is a great opportunity. An Yang immediately gets to business. Martial artists have a massive demand for healing pellets. How about you make a batch of wound pellets for level 1 of the mortal stage? As long as they are of good quality, they'll be worth a fortune and boost our reputation. The shopkeeper interrupts. Lady An, Mr. Kin is not yet licensed as an alchemist. The pellets he makes wouldn't be legally allowed for sale in the city. Don't worry, An replies confidently. Mr. Kin is very talented. Getting a license will be super easy for him. I'll take him to the Lord to get the documents myself. Ronald thanks her and begins moving his items into his spatial ring.